Yes. And you may remember, as she's playing this song, she has been referred to as the Darrell Waltrip of the tiny piano. So if she speeds up, just hang on to your chairs and don't use them as a flotation device. If we should have floodwaters rushing in.
That's correct.
Okay, here we go. She's Barbara A. Stone. Everyone stand up for Barbara A. Stone as she makes her victory pass across the stage of the Viva NashVegas radio show. Come on, everyone clap and stand up. That's right. Barbara A. Stone. Thank you, Barbara. Wow. That is phenomenal. That's a tough act to follow, and that's why I'm going to do this. I'm going to introduce some people who came to visit today. And if these people can't make you smile, I know nobody can. How about a hand for my sister and her two children all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina. Can you all stand up and wave to everyone? There he is, Mick Arcure, Mary Arcure, and Alfie Arcure. And of course, their sister and my mom. Stand up.
No.
That was fun. But that broke the tension because I tell you, after Barbara A. Stone plays a song, it's impossible to follow that. Wait, maybe David Spalding can follow that with a yardstick. There goes David Spalding. Wait a minute. Oh. The yardstick goes to Mick Arcure. From David Spalding Jr. David, what do you think you say?
I think Johnny Counterfeit's up again. I need to ask him a question.
Come on over here while he's setting up. Let's talk about Johnny Counterfeit while he's setting up.
Okay, we'll talk a little bit. Hey, Johnny, is that your real name?
Of course.
All right.
Do I lie to you?
No. Hey.
Wait, before you start, David, remember one thing we always like to introduce David by saying he is a man of constant leisure. He is a man of constant leisure. But he's also an industrial spy, and he stays up all night long looking at his computer. He used to listen until the speakers broke, so now he just reads. Which is hard to believe, but he is David Spalding Jr.
I love to read. Johnny, I got one question for you. You've recently really been honored by MTSU. Am I right in saying that?
Well, yeah, I haven't.
Tell us a little bit about it.
I haven't put the whole deal together yet, but
right.
They have a section at the MTSU that likes to gather memorabilia of one's career, somebody that came to the area, and they asked me if I would allow them to create a section for me in their archives to, whatever I want to bring, like the music I've written, some bits that I've done, maybe an instrument or two. So that's quite an honor that they would ask me to do that.
Right.
They want to create a section for me in their university. So I really appreciate that.
It's really a big deal. Thank you. I'll tell you, there's quite a bit of print out there. Now, Johnny, before I let you start here, I got a question for you. You were off to Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Oregon, Montana, New Jersey, and New York. How are you going to travel?
Well, some of it with the band and I will fly, and some of it will hit the highway. So
Life on the road.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's all part of the deal. No complaints.
All right, well, from there, we're going to leave you alone and let you get back, but we certainly appreciate you being here. So, how about
Thank you.
Frank?
I really enjoyed Barbara's piano piece that she did, the little classic stuff like that. And I just want to say that this is Jimmy Stewart here, in honor of Barbara putting some of the classics. And I'm going to ask John Wayne to help me do a little poetry for you folks. Come on up here, Duke, and you start it out, and then I'll finish it. Go ahead, don't be shy. All right, Pilgrim. Let's see. Well, Mary had a little lamb. Her father shot it dead. Now she takes it to school with her between two slices of bread. Well, that was terrible. Before I get into some voices, I'd like to do a little song that I wrote. I was kind of thinking about the things that I witnessed growing up. I'm going to do this in my own voice just to prove to you folks I have one, okay? See if you don't remember some of these things that I grew up witnessing. I started thinking about all the technology that we have, everything you put on your phone today, your camera, of course, and your music, and I like that. That's all terrific. But I still play CDs. I don't play LPs anymore.
I got an 8-track.
An 8-track? Yeah. Of course, there were 78, so I got to thinking about the wide swath of technology. So I wrote this song entitled 78 R.P.M. Take me back to 78 R.P.M. Back to my old hometown where innocence first began. To the days of first love, yo-yos and baseball gloves. Take me back to 78 R.P.M. Back to black and white TV shows. Before actors learned to cuss, swear words we didn't know. When new cars had big fins and teacher said class begin. Take me back to 78 R.P.M. Remember when we didn't lock all our doors? And if anybody broke in, they'd be dead done on the floor. You settled things man to man, and agreement was shaking hands. Take me back to 78 R.P.M. To the days before the internet took our life. Before instant satisfaction and when practice made it right. The best one was the winner, and after church roast beef dinner. Take me back to 78 R.P.M. Oh, take me back to 78 R.P.M. Thank you. Now, in the back room, we're all getting ready with our coffee and cookies and tuning up. I noticed there's a Hank Williams photo back there, and I was glad to see that. I'm thinking about well, I'm going to take you back. Old Hank Williams song back about 1950, 51, before any of you were even here. If you know the song, sing along, a Hank tune. I went down to the river to watch the fish swim by.
But I got to the river, so lonesome I wanted to die, oh Lord. And then I jumped in the river, but the doggone river was dry. She's a long gone, and now I'm lonesome blue. I had me a woman who couldn't be true. She made me for my money and she made me blue. A man needs a woman that he can lean on, but my leaning post is done left and gone. She's a long gone, and now I'm lonesome blue.
Now there's so many great looking women in here today. I got to do this other Hank song.
Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Sing along. Hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we could find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. There's soda pop and my dancing's free, so if you want to have fun, come along, we're singing out. Hey, what's happening? How's about cooking something up with me?
All right, another quick one here. Watching Hee Haw last week. Hee Haw is still on some of those channels. I was watching Buck Owens and the Buckaroos.
Hi everybody, I'm Buck Owens. Welcome to the show. They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. We'll make a film about a man that's sad and lonely, and all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I'll bet you I'm gonna be a big star. I might win an Oscar, you can't never tell. The movies are gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Well, I hope you'll come and see me in the movies. Then I know that you're gonna plainly see, oh, the biggest fool you ever hit the big time. And all I gotta do is act naturally. Now Buck Owens even helped get started,
Get his career going. Dwight Yoakam, they sang a song together.
I came here looking for something I couldn't find anywhere else, and I'm trying to be nobody, just wanna change to be myself. I spent 1,000 miles of thumbing. Yes, I've worn blisters on my heels, trying to find me something better here on the streets of Bakersfield. You don't know me, you don't like me, saying careless how I feel. How many of you sit and judge me? Ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? Yee-haw! Thank you, everybody. Thank you, George.
The one and only Johnny Conniff. You have some CDs here?
I do.
And you have some photos?
No photos, DVDs and CDs, and I don't know, I'm on all the BVDs. I don't have any of those.
You got no DVDs.
CDs.
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 And they're back here at the table, card table.
Oh, you're kidding.
Would you like to come back to the Viva NashVegas radio?
I'd love it.
Oh, let's give it a hand!
All right, thank you very much.
You know, The way he said that made us remember one of our favorite things to say here. Whenever David Spalding plays a bit of the xylophone, we say, you know, Elvis may have left the building, but he hasn't left Handy Hardware. Ladies and gentlemen, we now give to you the one and only Elvis.
On a bobcat. And we've got a squirrel on a log.
Well, and what's fun is we have somebody who came in here one day and we heard them play this wonderful song. We like to dedicate it to all of the entertainers. It's Christy James on the magic piano from the Hartford Presbyterian Church. If you look on the piano right here, we have a picture. I was over shopping at one of my favorite record shops, Lawrence Records. And when I was there, I saw this album and I said, wait a minute, we have a piano that came from the Hartford Presbyterian Church. And ironically, in the front of the albums I was looking at was a picture of Don Gibson on a gospel album standing in front of the Hartford Presbyterian Church. Moving on with the show, we'd like to, you can take pictures by the piano later. You probably even can take pictures by this woman who's coming up next. We have a theme song we're working on for her, and that will probably occur in the next episode due to time constraints. I'm putting my horns in my pocket because it's time for us all to say, here comes Michael Kelch with Slow as Molasses, Carolyn Tiny. Yes, she's slow as molasses, but you made it.
Barely.
Barely made it.
Barely
Are
made.
you going to sing us a song today?
It looks that way. Which song are we about to perform?
You know, whenever you take a song and you turn it inside out. That's why you have an album called Songs from My Mouth.
Hymns from my youth.
Hymns from my youth.
In the
Fine
Bible.
songs from my mouth there.
So,
While you're getting ready, you'll notice that Algol is kicking the monitor off the stage, not unlike Johnny Cash at the Ryman Auditorium.
we heard. So, well, I get to do this every other Saturday. I'm one of the luckiest people alive, and
You get to sing
get
this
to
same
play-
song?
No, I get to play with y'all. I mean, it's
Do you
just,
like it?
I love it.
Is it kind of like an extended family, if you will?
Somewhat.
Yeah,
Somewhat. Except you don't give me money.
no money.
Well, you know, family.
We do it because we love it. And free popcorn.
Absolutely.
And
And
now-
free popcorn.
The one and only Carol Ann Turney.
I'm so lucky to play with these guys. Well, here's another Linda Ronstadt favorite for you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Love will abide, take things in stride. Woo! Sounds like good advice, but there's no one by my side. And time washes clean love's wounds unseen. That's what someone told me, but I don't know what it means, 'cause I've done everything I know to try to make you mine, and I think I'm gonna love you true. One response from you. All the while you fell over girls you never knew. 'Cause I've done everything I know to try